it's Scarlight here, and in today's video, we're looking at the performance of our Howling Fangs team. Yeah, it's been such a good week, such an awesome week. Final day, definitely loved, especially seeing that very unique team with the Fogato. So cool to see, so cool. And with that said, let's get straight into the KOs. So, here's our first member with the lowest KOs, which should have surprised anyone, is Stitch. We only had one offensive move, which was knockoff, but Stitch's will-whist also managed to get a couple of KOs. And honestly, I'm surprised that Stitch even got six. Technically, Stitch KO'd the entire team all by itself, which is very, very unexpected. Did not expect that whatsoever. But yeah, even though Stitch got solo KOs, I definitely think it deserves an honorable mention for PvP, MVP, not PvP, MVP. Just because I am how amazing it all was. How many times we just countered physical sweepers, even special sweepers at times with Encore. Half an air attack with Will-Wisp was just amazing to see. Stitch literally made some matchups unplayable for the opponents just because how good Stitch was at it all. Absolutely amazing Pokemon, and yeah, I've got literally nothing more to say. I just wish I used Stitch a bit more, honestly. Especially when we seen that Samus enter and stuff like that. But hey, Stitch is was such an amazing Pokemon, and don't let its KOs fool you. Next up, we have Cortex. Cortex with 16 KOs, 10 more than Stitch. And yeah, Cortex was such a nice pivotal switch into all them fairy types that was not anomalous, like Iron Valiant, Hatterene and stuff like that. And its ability Poison just be able to wear the opponent down slowly and slowly and slowly. Such a fantastic mon. Yeah, I'm very happy with the set we came up with. With the fully special defensive set for this team. Worked out so well. Again, knockoff giving us that great utility as well. Oh yeah, honestly, and we had no attack investment whatsoever, and still be able to put out pretty decent KOs was amazing to see. Got no introduction to this one, but Soul. What can I say about Soul? Soul, wow. Soul really, really surprised me. Soul definitely has a vendetta against Ting Lu's. I don't know what it is. Every time we just against Ting Lu, instant freeze. Soul did not care that was a 10% chance. Soul just got it every time. I don't know what Soul has against Ting Lu specifically, but yeah, Soul was just such a one-page mon again. Just get them early, like 1 to 2 knockouts can really made our team snowball, stuff like that. Even if we're not getting KOs, just the ability to wear the opponent's team down quite a bit, just for our late game sweepers to come in and pick them off, was amazing to see. So really did perform so well. So glad to see. Even KO some anomalies at times, even KO the Dragapult at one point. It's just such an amazing Pokemon, and was so happy that was a part of the team. And with that said, we're now in our top final three. Let me know who you think MVP is. But next up we have is Saber with 27. Honestly, at the beginning of this, I thought Saber would be the MVP nearly every week, just because it's such an amazing type in Dark Steel. Has so much sweet potential late game, so unreal. And yeah, Saber was just so useful to get rid of them. Again, them sweepers with Sucker Punch to just be able to get rid of King opponent's King Gambit. So with the change to low kick, it was awesome to see. Because King Gambit really did roll our team, which I didn't see coming at first, but I'm glad we adapted to that situation. Yeah, just such an amazing one. Nothing more to say. It's Supreme Overlord ability is so amazing, absolutely so amazing. And yeah, with that said, let's get on to the final two. So next up we have Hades. So yeah, Hades was MVP for every single week apart from today. Um, actually got home a phone, and now what can I say about Hades? Hades really did surprise me. Just the utility of having a very defensive, offensive, defensive dragon, is so nice. The amount of times we can tell poison as well, how many anomalous we was able to kill, KO, because of Hades was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Definitely the role we designed it for as well. Yeah, it's just such a hard Pokemon to switch into. I wish honestly I used U-turn a lot more on it to get a bit more momentum back against the opponent. But yeah, just such an amazing one. Its special attack stat is insane, and yeah, it really outperformed than I thought it would, and it was really awesome to see. Now, time to introduce the MVP, which, if you've been keeping count, is no surprise, is Eclipse. Give a round of applause. Absolutely amazing. Honestly, Eclipse we really had a rough start with Eclipse. Was setting up at the wrong time, wasn't utilising the sweet potential super well early on. But honestly, day after day after day with Eclipse, it just clicked and clicked more when to use it, either to sweep the team or just get the team so low that the rest of the team could pick it off. Such an amazing Pokemon. Literally day one, it was sharing the same amount of KOs as Stitch being two, and it just went from that to climb back up to 35. Was amazing to see. Really popped off today as well in the final battle. If you haven't seen it, it really popped off. It was really cool to see, and yeah, honestly, I'm not surprised how powerful this thing is. That's such an amazing design as well. I love Eclipse design, so cool. And yeah, with that said, before we show the total KOs and recap on the team, let's show the winning percentage. So we didn't have many games as we did with High Five, our previous Monoblog team. We had 42 games with High Five. We had 30 games with Howling Fangs. Just because, some battles lasted longer than they did for High Five, stuff like that. Me feeling really under the weather one day. And stuff like that. So yeah, we got 18 wins and 17 losses, which gives us a win rate of 51.43%. And I'll go over in a sec of why I think. I'll go over now actually why I think the win and losses are like so close together. First of all, I don't think I utilised the team that well near early on, mid through, which was a shame. I wish I did perform better with the team. But I got the win in the end, and we had some really close games. So all our games, for the most part, were very close. Second of all, I think one major weakness to mono dark side teams, I mentioned this in my videos a couple of times, is the fact that mono dark is so weak to U-turn. The fact that we didn't really have a good switching into U-turn and stuff like that, it just really gives the team momentum and super effective damage and could just honestly wear our team down. The other issue I found with it was the hazard stacking, which again, if I was to remake this team, I would make Cortex have the Assault Vest and make Hades be fully special defensive with Defog to get rid of them hazards. Shame that our next team as well doesn't really have any great rapid spinners or Defog is our next team. So we're going to have to wait and see on that, how we go do on that. And finally, here's our total KOs. We got 134, which considering we had less games with High Five and High Five total Total KO score was 137. Only being 3 off is very, very, very impressive. And yeah, overall, I'm very, very, very proud of the team. Yeah, really think we performed well overall. Definitely nice to see. Was honestly amazing to see just like last second Hades getting overthrown by Eclipse, just barely 3 KOs behind, and even Cortex, a very defensive on, was so close to Soul as well. Yeah, but the really top three really got a lot more KOs than the bottom three. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I think I've said all my thoughts on the team. Um, and just let me know who do you think the next monotype team is we are going to create? And more importantly, who was your favourite member? And who did you want who did you want to become MVP? Did you want it to be Stitch? Did you want it to be Cortex? Did you want it to be Soul, Saber, Hades, or Eclipse? Let me know in the comments. And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day.